welcome to the second video in a series about Lego World. In the first video, we looked at the biggest city layout in the fan zone of 2024. And this video is about 3 awesome builds I saw there. My name is Matt, and this is Messi. And this is Brick City. We're building this city together on this channel. But this video is about Lego World. Just like the last video, we are going to take a close look at some of the awesome builds I saw there. Because I'd like to see what we can bring home to this city. I'm super excited to show you this first build of today. It was probably the most detailed build I saw at Lego World this year. And it's got a connection to one of the oldest theme parks in the Netherlands. It's called the Efteling, and there you can find the Fairytale forest, or Het Sprookjesbos in Dutch. It's a collection of fairy tales, and it was designed by Anton Pieck. He also drew picturesque pictures like this, with cute buildings, and the buildings we see here in this build were inspired by his work. Let's dive in. We're gonna start with the cute little farm here in the back, with the red roof and the wheat field in front of it. I just love how many stories this build keeps on giving. We see farmers here, we see a goat herder, cute little cow, a beehive, honey being sold, a bicycle. And there's this cute little shop that reminds me of this Lego set actually. How about you? I'm a bigger fan of this custom building though. Check out the roof. All those nice details, it really works. And on the right we see a barrel organ or a street organ. And if you visit one of the cities in the Netherlands where the shops are as well, there's a big chance you'll hear that sound. Moving on to the rest of this magnificent build, where the stories just keep on going and the details don't stop. Just lovely. I love how these houses are made with all the cute little details as well. And I really encourage you to just pause the video and look and appreciate all the little details and stories we see here. It's just so cool. This square, check out the arch in the back there, for example, with the cart in front of it. I also like how much variation there is in the walls. Look at all those small little pieces in there. Just lovely. I think it would be cool if we also got a square in Brick City. Moving on from the farm to the square, to the yellow umbrella on the right and the folded umbrella next to it. I love this little ice cream cart. Next to that we have a rounded building and the harbor, with the fishermen and the wooden docks, and the cute building above that, the grey and the red roof and the little tower. It just fits together. So lovely. And that was Brandewyn aan Zee by Ben. Thank you for bringing your awesome, magnificent creation. For the next build, we go to The Hague. It's not our capital, but it is the place where our parliament houses. And this row of houses and this build is based on real buildings in The Hague. In front of our parliament once stood a row of houses, and that's what we see here. This front row of houses in The Hague was standing until the 1920s. Because during the 1920s, The Hague became busier and busier. So they needed to make room for traffic. And so it was decided this front row of houses needed to make room for trams and other traffic. So the white building here on the corner and the row behind it is not standing anymore. What is standing is the red building in the back, the prisoner's gate, or Gevangenpoort in Dutch. We see it here, between the white and the red building, the brown building. I love how these little stories all fit into the same time period as well. And I really like this Dutch architectural style. And just look at these two perspectives. Almost the same, right? Very cool. On these lovely stories at the backs of these houses. On the right we can even see a little concert going. Yeah, this kind of style, that's what I'd like to bring back to Brick City. It reminds me of the Netherlands, and I like that. But eventually, the buildings were torn down, unfortunately. And this is how it looked afterwards. Fortunately for us, we are still able to see this magnificent Lego build of it. Thank you for bringing your work. For the third and final build of this video, we are going to Haarlem, near Amsterdam. There you can find the Frans Hals Museum. It's an actual building and it's dedicated to the work of this Golden Age Dutch painter. And I think the builder captured the essence of this building very nice. I love the colors of this building and I also like the little tower on top. It's nice, there seems to be an interior and also lighting. I hope we are able to add lighting to our city as well someday. That would be so cool, I think. Here we see the Heineken and Hertog Jan beer crates with this older car in front of it. What I also like are the arches above the window, really recognizable for Dutch architecture. And this is also a cute little park. Amazing build. And I would also like to thank this builder for bringing his awesome creation to Lego World. This is already the second video in our series about Lego World 2024. In the upcoming videos in this series, we will be looking at the castles, the big city layouts that were also there, and a lot of the other magnificent builds I saw there. Today we looked at 3 awesome builds, if you ask me. But I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of the builds we saw today? I think we can bring a lot of the builds today, at least the ideas we saw today, back to this city. Because we saw today a video with so many stories in the builds. And I think that's amazing. And I think we have room for more stories in Brick City. Because we do have stories, we put them there together. But we also have room for more. And these minifigures are waiting to be placed in the city. So let's do that together in one of the future videos. I also really appreciated that there were so many studs covered in these builds. We covered a lot of studs in Brick City when we created this tunnel, for example, or the station, but we did not cover all the studs. And we have a lot of studs left to cover, as you can see here in Brick City. And we're gonna do that together on this channel. And what I also really enjoyed was seeing a lot of real life buildings in Lego. And that's what I also envision here for Brick City, having some real life inspired buildings right here. And like I mentioned in the last video, we live here in the Netherlands, and I'm thinking to create something Dutch architectural style here. And I live in Utrecht, and here we have the Oude Gracht, the old canal. It gives me a warm feeling, and I think we can create something cool like this in Lego, but it's going to be difficult because, as you can see, there are corners, twists, bends, so it's going to be a challenge, but I think we can do it, and I'm up for it, and I hope you are too. So be sure to subscribe to see those videos in the future. We are going to do it together on this channel. For now, if you'd like to see more from LEGO World from this year, be sure to check out this video right here. And if you'd like to see more from LEGO World from last year, check out this video right here. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving a thumbs up or a like, because it really helps out this channel and helps spread this video to other LEGO fans. Hope to see you next time.